In a city as vibrant and bustling as Dhaka, there's a problem that's quietly growing, one that you can literally feel in the air. We're talking about a rise in temperature. Today, we're going to look at a really incredible project that's using a view from space to solve this very real problem on the ground. So here's how we'll break it down. First, we'll dive into what we're calling the city's silent fever. Then, we'll look at the high cost of all that concrete. After that, we'll turn our eyes to the sky to see the data-driven solution. And finally, we'll explore what it means to start greening our tomorrow. The core of the problem is something called the urban heat island effect. Now, it's a huge challenge for sure, but there's a team in Dhaka with a really unique set of skills, and they are ready to tackle it. And this is the group that's stepping up to the plate. Team Eco-Bytes. Just look at this lineup. They've brought together the perfect mix of talent. You've got urban planning, data science, environmental engineering, AI, everything you need. And they're all driven by this one powerful vision: to cool down their city. So, before we get to their amazing solution, we really need to wrap our heads around the problem. What is the real cost of living in a city made of concrete? Get ready for this. 10 degrees Celsius. That's not a typo. That is the actual temperature difference between some parts of Dhaka and the cooler, rural areas just outside the city. This isn't just a little bit warmer. It's a massive, man-made climate shift. And the fallout from that heat is serious. We're talking about major health risks, dangerous conditions for anyone who works outside, and a huge strain on the energy grid when everyone cranks up the AC. It ends up hitting everyone's health and, their wallets too. So, what's causing all this? Well, it's actually pretty simple. For decades, we've been swapping out naturally cooling green spaces for concrete and asphalt. And those materials, they just soak up the sun's heat all day and then radiate it back out, basically turning our cities into giant ovens. For so long, we've been kind of building blind, not fully seeing the impact of our choices. But that's all changing. Thanks to NASA, we now have this incredible Earth observation data. It's like having a new pair of eyes that can see exactly where the heat is and why. This is the game changer we've needed to start building smarter. And that brings us to the really cool part, the solution. With this brand new ability to see the problem so clearly, Team Eco-Bytes built an amazing tool that turns all that data into action. It's called EcoCity Pulse. Don't just think of it as a map. It's more like a dynamic roadmap. What it does is take all this complex satellite data and translate it into a simple, clear plan that shows city planners how to build a cooler and healthier Dhaka. So how does it work? Well, it's a really elegant three-step process. First, it crunches NASA's data on temperature and greenery. Second, it pinpoints the absolute worst heat hotspots in the city. And third, this is the revolutionary part, it uncovers hidden opportunities to make a change. And what exactly are these hidden opportunities? They're the places that have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. We're talking about vacant lots, empty rooftops, all these forgotten little corners of the city that could be transformed into small parks, rooftop gardens, you name it. You see, this whole thing is about so much more than just data or a clever tool. It's really about a vision for a future that's more sustainable, not just for Dhaka, but for cities all over the world. The team said it best themselves. This is about building communities that are more resilient, more vibrant. It's a future where our cities and nature can actually work together, built one green roof, one community garden at a time. And believe it or not, this is just the beginning. The plan from here is to make EcoCity Pulse even better by adding in air quality data, creating a way for the community to give feedback, and then, the big one, scaling this model to help other cities that are fighting the exact same battle. What Team Eco-Bytes has shown us is just what becomes possible when we shift our perspective. It really leaves us with this final hopeful question. By looking down from the sky today, can we truly build the better, cooler cities we all need for tomorrow?